Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another tournament. Today is the final stream of the whole season for all of us, and as much as I've been enjoying it, I'm also very happy that it's the last one. And for this, I am joined again by Fujit.
Yay, I can go to bed normally soon.
Yes!
That'd be great.
But first, we're going to enjoy Rain versus Jokers. And to say it right away, we have a giveaway running for 10 June battle passes. If you want to win one of those, guess the damage Rain does in the third match of this matchup. And basically post your in-game name, your server, and your damage guess. And you can guess until the start of the second battle. So we will say on voice when to stop, but that means that you probably have like 10-ish minutes before you need to stop guessing. So be sure to enter. It is a fairly easy way to win a battle pass, and it's a fairly fun way at that. So for now, we are getting ready for the match of the century and well, that sounds a bit overly dramatic actually, but the conclusion of the spring season.
Yeah, but it's going to be a good matchup. I mean, we were expecting this to be Rain against Pramo, but Joker fully deserving to be there. And I'm not just saying that because I'm biased.
Well, you are, yeah, because I'm just pointing this out. You are actually in Joker's the clan. But to be fair, Jokers really did outplay Pramo for this. And in a very smart and clever supremacy way, they played it on points, and that is how they got here. It was amazing to see.
It was. I mean, they played very level-headed gameplay. And, you know, some of the notable games, that game on Faust was just amazing.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. That was just a brilliant game. So I don't think Rain are going to have an easy run of this.
No, and I think it kind of depends also on the mentality of both teams. Rain is, of course, a very settled name. Joker, I'm not sure if even they expected to be here right now. So they will have to basically get over that and get into the mood of this specific matchup and don't look beyond that.
I mean, don't get me wrong, they've worked hard to get here. I mean, they were in the Blitz Cup, but under a different name. Under that name, they were GMA.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a metamorphosis of a metamorphosis of a metamorphosis of the clan. To be fair, so there's quite. I mean, but in the tournament scene, they're not the most experienced. They're still relatively the newcomers on the block.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to the likes of Rain, Pramo, Pincer, blah blah blah.
Exactly.
So they have come along. They've come along in leaps and bounds in quite a shortish period of time.
And if they bring the same kind of gameplay that we saw yesterday from them, it's honestly going to be epic, because Rain is sort of like a brain player team as well, so to speak. And to be fair, the most beautiful matches I've ever seen have still been Mo versus Oefpenjaars on the Twister finals, where you could literally see in the battle that they were trying to outthink each other. And I'm kind of hoping for something similar here.
You know, we got some big names on the Rain team, as you say. You got TJ Fadu, Israel Fatness, Dragon Grieg, etc., etc. And you know, these are long experienced tournament players and fantastic players in their own right.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it is going to be interesting, probably quite a tense game, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm really looking forward to that. These are kind of like the matchups I don't mind getting up in the middle of the night for.
Mm-hmm. And of course, I mean, we're going out on Yukon straight off the bat, which is one of the newer maps, and they're still sort of finding new and interesting strats on these type of maps. So again, it's going to be interesting to see what they're doing. And if I remember, you know, I've watched quite a few games on this map now across the servers, and the teams all seem to take it differently.
Yeah. But here we go. Countdown clock is almost over. We're going to Yukon. Joker taking 2 mice. Rain taking 1. And don't forget to guess the damage you think Rain will do in the 3rd match. You have until the start of the 2nd match to enter. Post your in-game name, your server, and your damage guess in the chat.
All ready for the off.
Yes. Loading in a bit late by the looks of it.
Yeah, but these are the very, very final games of the spring season.
That's also weird on its own, to be honest, that those kind of realizations. It kind of feels like the last day of school, and you know that after this, it's suddenly all over.
Yeah, but it is.
Some good luck's being posted in the chat. Much appreciate that kind of mentality. His Royal Fatness moving to spot. He might get hit for it though. But so far he's having it quite safely. He hasn't he's only spotted Assassin right now. And there we go.
Ooh, this is looking like it may be a bit brawly on the map. A2 TJ very, very aggressively forward, trying to catch Jokers out already.
Yeah, but TJ now in trouble. Look at him. He's getting tracked. He's getting very focused here. Which makes sense, but he can't really go anywhere without getting shot at this stage. Joker's moving in. TJ is out for the count already.
Good pincer movement with the mouses there. Completely dropping their aim of getting the C-cap.
Yeah.
In order to try and come around and get 2 tanks out of the game. And they're going to do it. It's A2 and TJ.
Assassin now getting in the way of Dragon Creek, trying to keep him away from the battle, and they might just get away with that for a while as well. 2 guns from Rain already out of the equation. Blacktails now goes down, but Fadu is not looking healthy either. And
Tails jumping on him.
I'm never sure if that is really worth the trouble, because that is costing him a lot of HP as well, but that was funny to watch, not gonna lie. And now
Joker here really in control.
Yeah. And it's sort of like this push from Rain did not go as intended. His Royal Fatness now arriving, but there's just overall just too much HP. Dragon Creek is not going to live either. Kataki, probably pronounced that all wrong, taking a hit, and he might be taken out. But Dragon Creek is taken out at the exact same time. Fatness being chased.
Yeah, it's 2 against 4.
Yeah.
And whilst Rain have a base, they don't have the guns, they don't have the HP, and they do not have the points.
No,
and
this
Whitetail's
is
now ramming his Royal Fatness.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hated Fate, the last one left, but he's not going to make it. But this is basically what we've been talking about as well with those speed boosts. An E5 that gets to chase a light around and catches him.
Absolutely. 100%. But, I mean, going back to that, I don't think, to be honest with you, is part of Rain's game plan for Joker to go quite the same way. And it really caught them off guard. And it, as I said, it's going to degenerate into a brawl.
Yeah.
And I don't think they expected them to be there. I think they expected, they've got the double mouse, they're going to go to C, and they've got the E5s and the Crown Wagons, they're going to go to C, and they're going to go to A. We can get behind them. And Joker spoiled that party. And they went completely the opposite direction.
And it was all honestly beautiful, because I think that this would not have happened had his Royal Fatness managed to catch those Crown Wagons in the spot early. Because then they would have known there were too many guns there.
Yeah, but exactly. But Joker just played them by surprise there.
Yeah.
And spoilt their game plan. As simple as that.
Also, if you want to enter the giveaway, you still have about a minute or so to do so. There are not enough guesses just yet. But this was also, it was a very quick game, not gonna lie. But this is basically the Joker that we loved yesterday as well.
Yeah. But the thing is, as soon as Rain had committed, but they couldn't uncommit. That was the problem. So the likes of TJ and Zaytu had nothing to do but continue their push forward. To be honest with you, they were utterly trapped, and what they needed was the team to come to them, and the team did come to them, but by then it was too late.
Yeah.
And obviously by suckering the team in to help with the then push by Joker, which was basically a counter push. Joker was just suckering in the Rain team and just farming them effectively.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think Rain will be making that mistake twice.
No, they won't be. Will be very interesting to see what they do now, though. Because they're taking the T22, but they've dropped the Vickers. So let's see. This also means you need to stop guessing now. But hopefully with the delay there will have been a few more entries. And we see Fadu now on his way to spot pretty much everyone from Joker. He does spot Racist Steals there. And TJ, Hated Fate, gets spotted crossing over. Base C is being taken, base B will be taken, but there's a lot of firepower over on this side of the battlefield.
There is, but the difference between this game and the last game, I mean, with Joker spawning on the same side as Rain did in the last game, they've not advanced or pushed as aggressively as Rain did. So they've still got options, and you can see there, Wabbit is rotating back round. He's now going to take the A cap.
Yeah, but Fadu's looking to do the same. Oh, he's not actually moving into A, though.
No, Wabbit's had a change of mind. It looked like he was going towards the A, but now he's rotating back to their spawn.
And we see Rain rotating back as well. This is going to be interesting to see what they're going to do. Whitetails is moving in here. And I think they're guessing that Rain has actually retreated, so that's going to be interesting on its own. Because they will have a point advantage now, with the cap being taken.
Oh, they're going to go for the D cap. They will, and they've still got Raindrop covering the in the mouse covering the B cap. And where they are positionally, Joker, they can still come in and help out. And Dragon Creek is now coming onto that B cap,
which is very needed, but Joker will have to respond and absorb any push, because anyone going after Dragon Creek will meet the rest of Rain as well. And Dragon Creek actually stole the cap right from under their nose.
I think Raindrop was told not to push it, just in case. Can't afford to lose a tank so early.
Whitetail's losing a little bit of HP here. Most of the teams are spotted right now, so they know where everyone is. But with 3 bases, that is too big an advantage to let Rain have, basically.
Yes, it is. But now they're stacking up on the B side again.
Yeah. And they kind of have to. They're also getting in each other's way, which is not a good thing.
And now we've got Whitetail's Assassin trying to come through the flank again to try and get round behind them. Zaytu is there to cover that, though, and to cut that off, along with Hated Fate and his Royal Fatness. Like I said, Rain aren't going to make the same mistake twice. They're not going to let them do it twice.
Exactly.
And they're not this time.
Basically, Rain now punishing for every centimeter that they move. I think there was a fire, actually.
Yeah, down goes Whitetails.
Racist Steals is not going to be far behind there.
No, he's going to go down. And Wabbit is struggling with Fadu over there in the T22, but the mouse finally will go down.
But it's taking them
lost
2
too many
guns.
hit points. Yeah, and they've lost so many hit points.
Yeah.
And they've lost so many base points. I mean, look at the points tally on Rain side now.
Wabbit as well.
Blacktails is going to go down as well.
Yeah, TJ blocking him quite nicely there to make sure that his team can get him killed. And there we go. Rain has it.
Like I said, they weren't going to make the same mistake twice. They weren't going to let them do it twice.
Exactly. Brutal game, but very well executed by Rain. With Dragon Creek going into that B cap, they forced Joker's hand, basically.
Oh, totally.
And now we are going into the third game on my favorite map of the game, Faust. I do absolutely love this map. I just love the way with the bridges and the tunnels, and it's just always interesting. It's never predictable on this map. Let's see. One minute left before we go into the third match. The match that will also count for a giveaway of 10 June battle passes. Guessing has already stopped, like at the beginning of the second battle. But there we go. I've also stolen one of your mods, by the way.
Yay!
Level 2 trading entered the chat. Said he wanted to be a mod, and who am I to deny him that? So let's see. We see a Batchat being taken out by his royal fatness. Webbit still
What a
staying in Vickers.
surprise.
Yeah, very true. But on a map like this, I'm not actually sure if I would prefer a Vickers or a Batchat. I think if you can get the shots in, you generally can get all three, and in that way the Batchat would work better for me. But the Vickers is the Vickers.
So let's see if Rain can continue this charge.
Yeah.
Capitalize on that win they just made.
Let's see. His royal fatness actually going towards base D. The rest of Rain focusing around the base A area. Where they're potentially... No, they're actually not going to meet anyone because Whitetails is just there to spot in the middle. And the E5s are holding at the back. Whitetails does get spotted though.
It looks like this is going to be a push. Just looking at... yeah, I mean... I think Joker are looking to push their two crown wagons towards the D cap. Not sure at the moment, or maybe even Wabbit.
They have to be careful to not overextend though. I mean, in this case, with the E5s, they're pretty isolated. They need to not be there. If most of Rain's forces were to push that way, they would be in trouble. So I think it's wise for them to pull back now. And Whitetails is going to steal base D.
Yeah, and this is what they tried to do yesterday, if you remember, Joker. They tried to put pressure on by playing the supremacy game.
Yeah. And we'll have to see if it's going to
using their mobility to move around the map. Well, with 3 bases, they're going to get some good points now.
Yeah.
And Blacktails, I mean, Blacktails has come out, and Whitetails is on the... Sorry, Blacktails and Kikati are on the ramps. Whitetails is the danger zone. He's got to get out of there and get into safety.
He's lucky that they don't know where he's at, so they're actually going up the ramps rather than at him. Base B has been taken. They're now going after base D. Fadu losing quite a bit of HP for it, though.
This was Joker's game plan. Sucker them back into getting those caps. Put them in an area where you can farm them.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're doing.
And
Fadu is being pummeled here. Yeah.
And basically, Rain is coming around. They're not letting this happen just that easily. But this is going to be very interesting. Glory is now the next target, along with Wild Movie. The focus fire is not all there for Jokers.
Yeah, the focus fire there on Glory. Well, you say that, but the core was obviously Glory, so Yarrow there went past Ated Fate and Dragon Creek just to get onto Glory.
That is true. And it is 6 versus 4 guns.
And it's working.
Definitely now. Look at these guns just trained on one target only.
Dragon Creek is now in a load of problems.
And there he goes. And this is basically now they've taken base. They're taking base C actually. Whitetail's moving into base B to even it out again. Oof! Big hit into Fatness there.
It was, but he is a bat chap, so it's to be expected.
That is true. And now we have Zaytu being set upon. Some of these very important shots hitting the ground though, and that can make all the difference here. Fatness taken out.
Joker got this in less than, I mean, they've got this 990 points a game. They've played the supremacy game.
Very, very clever. And this is the Joker that I love to see, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, like we, you know, going around and getting those caps, putting the pressure on Rain to play the game that Joker want them to play. That's the thing.
Exactly, and that means that the score...
That's what they did there.
The score for the giveaway is actually only 10,924. Brilliantly played by Jokers here.
Yeah. I admit, Joker are very impressive when it comes to Faust.
Yeah. So let's see if they can do this another game. Because this is basically the thing. I like it when a team plays Supremacy so smartly. And Rain, you could see them trying to cope with it, thinking what they thought they had to do. But Joker's actually baiting them to do exactly that. It was incredibly clever.
Absolutely. And that was the thing. I mean, that's why that game was so interesting.
Yeah.
It was the way the entire map was controlled by Joker.
And it's just, these are the games I stay up for. I mean, I like both these clans. And honestly, TJ is a follow mod on the big server, good friend and everything. And I'm kind of cheering for both these teams because I love Rain as a clan. I love what Joker is doing. It's
like we said at the beginning. I mean, these are thinking teams, not brawling teams.
Yeah, and that is
brawl when they need to, but they try to outthink their opponent first.
And to be fair, I like that way more than aggressive brawly game styles. Like, still the highlight for me for Blitz was Mo versus Ufpanjosh. And that kind of thinking game is kind of going on here as well. It's beautiful. Which, honestly, by the way, those matches were also on Faust.
What a surprise.
Yeah, the map lets itself be used for that. Now we have Rain going a bit more towards the middle, but again focusing on the A side. Base C being neglected here. Oof. Rabbit capping, but potentially in trouble.
Looks like Rain going for the B cap.
No, they're going aggressive.
Ooh.
They're going for Invictus. And I think that is a very smart call. Because the team as a whole is still getting into position. So stealing that decap, that is cheeky.
They're trying to make Joker do what Joker just did to them.
Yeah.
Just sucker Joker into the firing line. Joker not biting at the moment.
No, I think they know that they can potentially get deep back. Kakati going for a ramp though, rather than for the catacombs. But now Rain going for a third cap with base B. They've bled a little, but it's not that much.
Now Joker could be able to catch TJ off guard.
Yeah, but they will need
That's
to know
why they've
that.
gone to the ramps. Well, they do, because the two Crown Dragons are spotting him up. TJ is thinking that something's going on. He's trying to try and get out of there because Assassin and Yarrow are coming in the E5 to take him down.
Yeah, but they're not
That's
actually
why
going into the catacombs. They're going up the ramps. So that is not what they're
staying
going
completely
for.
unspotted. Now look at Rain drag their Crown Dragons round, trying to take out Blacktails. They're going to catch him off guard here.
And Whitetail's in trouble here.
There.
Basically driving into base B. There's so many little battles going on here. We have Mui and TJ versus Whitetails, who is getting an absolute pummeling.
Ooh.
But so is Glory.
Just lost a load of HP.
Yeah.
Glory lost a load of HP there.
Zaytu getting tracked, Glory getting taken out. Whitetails as well. Zaytu gone.
Oof.
Hated Fate, oof. This is a lot of HP to be losing very quickly. And there goes Hated Fate.
Oh, 3 down. Now Wabbit's going to do what the light should be doing. He's going to steal the decap back.
Yeah. But this is also something, like the way that Assassin drove into TJ and Dragon Creek there, it's without regard for his own HP. He's basically keeping them away from the battle, and it's making all the difference.
It is.
And there goes TJ. And now he's 4 guns in close quarters versus 2 guns. Assassin does go down, but he played a vital role here.
Because now Dragon Creek is desperately trying to get out of there.
Yeah, and we have Whitetails just going around getting caps.
It's 3 against 2. Who's doing what he can from that position? That's quite good. He's putting some great shots in.
But getting tracked for it as well. Base C.
They do have the points.
Yeah, but they won't have the bases anymore. And the thing is, they will have to... There you go. Fadu actually making it to the battlefield might be a mistake here. With the Vickers arriving as well and chasing him.
Oh, great move by Yarrow, getting around the back of Wide Moe there.
And we have Wabbit taking out Fadu. Mui is the last one. With 3 bases, they basically... Joker should have this, even if Jarrow has so little HP left. Kakati now moving in. It won't matter.
Bounced by Wabbit.
Even if Yarrow goes down, they should have this, and they do. And again, brilliantly played by Jokers here. They even beat Rain at their own game here.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the only right word for this. But also just, again, the way that basically Jokers is letting go of their own HP and willingly sacrificing some tanks in order to block part of Rain from doing what they need to do. Like Assassin did on the ramp. You also saw that when the Kranwagers from Rain were up above the area between B and A. The same thing happened, and it's incredibly clever gameplay from Jokers.
Yeah, I mean, they're using what they can, and that's the main thing. And they're assessing what they should be doing. And as you said, I mean, Assassin there playing a pivotal role.
Yeah.
Because had he had not done that, and you don't see you do see that in the sort of top echelons of the game. You don't get it in the lower tournaments, unfortunately. This is what sets them apart when you get things like this.
Yeah, it's just wow. I mean,
I think they
they're
call it
now.
hit point sharing in the pros. The pros call it hit point sharing.
Yeah, but this goes beyond that. Hit point sharing is usually driving in front of your teammate to avoid him getting killed. Using your own
Mm-hmm.
tank as a battle ram to avoid people arriving at the battle is something else entirely. But it's
Well,
beautiful.
there is that as well.
It's just
We've seen
honestly.
some moves like that before with Joker. If you remember, they pincered with the mouse one of the Pramo guys up
Yeah,
against a wall on
yeah.
Yukon.
But it's so clever. For me, it's a whole new level of tournament gameplay, a new level of awareness of what you can do with your tank.
Yeah, and now we've got them rolling out in a mouse. We've got an E100 on the other side.
Yeah, for vineyards, that's a peculiar choice. But
Welcome to the new super heavy metal vineyards.
yeah. But honestly, we're now at the stage like nothing's going. Well, everything is going to surprise me, honestly. But like, you don't even think about it as being weird anymore. I mean, both these teams can make it work, and I'm very curious to see if Rain can grab this back now. And let's see. Joker's heading for the city, leaving base A. I always feel that that's a bit dangerous to do because if you want to dominate in Supremacy, you need to dominate two bases, and A and B are so much closer together.
That's why they've got a Saturn and a mouse.
Yeah.
He's the meat. See, normally you would send the mouse to the C cap, not to the A cap.
That is very true, but they might just be going aggressive here, to be honest. Because they could potentially push this side and get away with it.
They may well do that. I mean, Dragon Creek is on his way to the B cap, so they're using their super heavies differently to what you would normally see.
But this is exactly what we're loving.
Wabbit was going to steal base C, and why not? Because he's got the tanks in the middle, preventing shots going onto him.
And they are pushing that middle. And you see Rain going to react to it. Going after the mouse. Maybe, or maybe not.
This is clever use of the super. I mean, Assassin's kind of pushing.
Yes, it's just
He's trying to force them. He's trying to force them to engage him, take the guns out. Because everybody knows, don't take on the mouse straight away. He's got too many hit points.
oof.
But he's forcing them. He's forcing them to do
Yeah.
it. He's taking guns out of the battle.
He is losing a lot of HP over that, though.
But look what the rest of them are doing, though. I mean, they've just now got a free reign on Rain.
Yeah. But they do need to be careful. Because they're sort of like in the middle. This is, I think, why Assassin was so forwards. To keep Zaytu and TJ from doing just that. But look at this. Base B is being contested from the other side. Zaytu has been taken out.
This is great positioning by Joker.
Oof. Hated Fate taking a lot of damage there. Assassin basically turning around to get that done.
Moe as well. One shot.
This is honestly, like I said, next level gameplay.
That's going down rapidly for Rain. Yes, Joker have lost a lot of hit points.
And Assassin.
Assassin finally goes.
Yeah, but it's indeed a finally. And that's saying something as well. Glory having 52 HP left. There he goes. Blacktails as well.
Old Fadu.
Whitetails gets taken out. There
Whitetail.
goes Fadu. And the
Still 2
E100.
against 4.
It
Look at the points.
that as well.
Oh.
Dragon Creek taking loads of hits here.
Yeah, but Yarrow is still very, very healthy in that E5. Wabbit is still very, very healthy in that E5. Yarrow's got the drop on Dragon Krieg here.
And this is basically the thing with E100s. They're great tanks, especially if they can get the shots in. But they can also very easily be premoed in the face. Wabbit taking another hit. But at
It's going to Joker.
940 points,
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say it again. I mean, we saw him play a great game in the last match. Man of the match for me on this one is going to be Assassin again. I
yeah.
mean, he was crucial at that B cap.
But it's again,
Sorry.
it's such out of the box thinking and tanking. And honestly, I said it before this season. For me, the NA matches are the best we've had in all the streams we've done. This is just, it is so interesting. And moreover, Jokers is up for match point now.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, you know, we've seen the clans on NA playing, not only just playing with the meta, but also coming up with revised strategies, and not just the say, oh, you know, we're just going to go this way and blast our way through. We've seen intelligent, clever, well thought out strategies here.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's amazing to watch this. I mean, as a streamer, I'm always hoping for tiebreakers, but when the level of gameplay is this high, it's such a big brain thing. Then honestly, it's just, I can only sit back and stare in awe.
Yeah, and you know, I must admit, I haven't seen that strat on any other server yet where you take your mouse to the A cap. It's just unbelievable. It's absolutely great.
Yeah, but not only taking to the A cap, but also being so troll with it, because he kept Zayto and TJ from doing what they actually wanted to do there for quite a bit.
Oh yeah, totally. But as you said, this is match point, and you know, I mean, it's. I can only say, wow. I mean, we've had a lot of comebacks on the other servers. Is this setting up to be another one of those?
Rain really has to regroup if they want that to happen.
Yeah, they need to start outthinking Joker.
And here we go, potential match point for Jokers. Let's see. For some reason, every once in a while, my camera decides to just go look up at the sky. I still don't know why it does that.
That happened to Wargaming yesterday, by the way.
Glad it's not just me.
In the EU stream. No, it happened to Wargaming in the EU stream as well.
Oof.
It just suddenly went, look up.
Oh, that makes me think it's more of a game glitch than a mouse glitch, to be honest. Vigors capping both bases. We saw a blind shot from Whitetails into base A, but it didn't hit. Fatness moving just a bit too much for them. And this is a much more classical gameplay to see, to be honest.
Say that, but I'm watching Assassin trying to flank in a mouse here.
Yeah, that's true. But it will be tricky because he can't push the way he can from the other side. He's basically holding there. And now we have...
the C-cap is now being taken.
Yeah, and there's not really much Jokers can do about that. And there we go. Rain has a base advantage here and an ever-growing point advantage with that.
The thing is, I mean, Joker did have 3 tanks there, and they're not intending to push the C.
No.
That's the thing.
Assassin now. Potentially pushing towards base A. Oh, not quite. They don't know who's there. They don't know where the guns from Rain are.
I don't know where his fate is. Now that's spurning them to move in the city. So Yarrow is moving in. MJ's moving in. Kakati, Whitetails, Blacktails, they're all moving down to that area.
Yarrow's going to steal base C from them. Big hits into Hated Fate.
Like really getting smacked.
And the pressure is definitely on, though.
This is good movement by Joker. They're really rotating around the map nicely. They're moving their tanks, and Assassin is in the A cap.
Honestly, this kind of stuff.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
That was a
even-
brilliant move.
even getting hits into Hated Fate.
Got all the caps. Yarrow stole the C cap, forcing everybody to move from Rain, and at the same time, Assassin just jumped in, and now he's killed Hated Fate.
Yeah.
He jumped into the A cap, and now he's behind them. He's flanked in a mouse.
And it's working out for them. Glory is being absolutely pummeled here.
This is beautiful to watch.
And A and C are now being taken again, but it's basically forcing Rain into directions that they really do not want to be in. His royal fatness now in a word of hurt, and he's not going to make it. And Zaytu next.
This is class act.
And there we go.
This is class act. It's
They
all
have
over.
Joker
It's
has
a
it.
class act.
They've got the whole tournament. Incredible gameplay.
What amazing gameplay. Yeah, unbelievable gameplay.
And you can definitely say Assassin man of the matchup, man of the tournament here. Because the way, the things that he's done. Amazing. What games these were, though. This was utterly amazing. Never seen anything like it.
Unbelievable.
Massive congratulations to
Unbelievable
Jokers.
stuff.
Very well earned. Commiserations to Rain. But wow, these games.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I mean, that was just. That is, don't take this the wrong way, Asia and EU, but they have been the best finals I've seen for the spring season.
Absolutely.
And not because it went to deciders or anything like that, but just the level of the gameplay, the outthinking of the opponent there. And I mean, Rain are not an easy clan to turn over.
No, not at all. And Jokers didn't. Not only they did it with Pramo, they did it again with Rain. This is wow. Amazing.
Yeah, it's. But I mean, that was beautiful to watch. Beautiful to watch. And for me, yeah, Assassin is the man of the tournament for the finals.
Absolutely. I mean, Wayne can do those cheeky things with the mouse. And I mean, the funny thing is that we always say focus the mouse last. If you have the choice, go for the juicier targets first. And in this case, he made full use of that as well, basically. They were pretty much ignoring him because he was a mouse. But because of that, he could do the most crazy things.
Totally. And he did do crazy things like flanking in a mouse.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought it?
Wow.
Wow.
In the meantime,
Unbelievably good stuff.
we have 10 winners. And that is Sierra Kilo, Mostafatef, Cooperative Owl, 367, Bezel 0815, Iron Loves RNG, Kazifi, Viv, Zeronic V2, Jesus Freak 1316, sorry, and The Flop. So massive congratulations to you guys, but all the more massive congratulations to Jokers here. That was fantastic. So that is it for us. That was the spring tournament for us, and what a way to end it on.
Really enjoyable to watch.
Yeah. These, literally, I've said it before this season, but I mean it all the more now. I'm happy I got up in the middle of the night to stream this. This was fantastic.
Totally. Answers.
Yes.
All I can say.
Exactly. So, again, commiserations to Rain. You still got second. You have everything to be proud of because you were fantastic this season as well. But Jokers is right now on a whole other level. So congratulations to you for taking spring season home, Jokers. We're signing off. And basically that's it. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And we'll see you all the next season. Good night.
Bye. Cheerio.